Hi everyone, so this review is for Brooke Takes Queen by Alaina Erdell. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you are on my blog all the details are in the post. And this is the video review. So Brooke Takes Queen by Alaina Erdell. Oh my god, I am totally in love with this. Elizabeth inherits the Napa Valley Resort in her hometown, where she meets Brooke, who's the general manager. And Brooke relies on the place for her work and as a home for her and her daughter. So these two immediately clash, because Elizabeth makes it very clear her plan is to sell the resort. She cannot be in this hometown. It's just, the more time she spends there, the closer she becomes to Brooke and her daughter, and her past just won't leave her alone, and she just is not going to stay there for that. So the second I met them, Brooke and Elizabeth, I knew we had an ice queen, and I knew she was going to be won over, because she was not your typical ice queen, but she was definitely cold, and I was going to love it, and I just knew it. That first encounter told you everything you needed to know. And I am so in love with this story. I'm not going to find the words very well to explain how amazing it was and how much I became invested in the story, the characters, everything. Oh god, I loved it. It stirred something in me that made me really excited but scared for them both, and wishing that I could sort of be in either of their shoes, to just for a day, just to kind of really experience their lives and these intense feelings. Because god, it seemed so much fun at times, and other times it was so full of heartache, and I felt like I could really empathise, but I don't know why, I just had this feeling that I wanted to be there. And Brooke was kind, she was clever, and she saw something Elizabeth was doing so well to hide from the rest of the world. And I think that being seen as vulnerable is what sort of really held Elizabeth back and made her scared, because she knew Brooke could see her in a way no one else was seeing her, and it was really freaking her out, which is understandable, because being observed and feeling like people know more than you want them to is really unnerving, and that's kind of what Brooke did. But when we learned more about Elizabeth's past, oh, my heart broke. It absolutely broke. She'd been through so much, and it was completely understandable why she protected herself. Like, you just would if you'd been through that. And Brooke definitely stirred something up in her and had a way of making her relax and share more than she really wanted to, so she was giving in anyway. And then that kind of frightened her even more. So it was so sweet how they connected, and it really was Brooke's daughter who brought Elizabeth out of herself. She was kind of the catalyst to surface the painful memories, but also to help heal them. It was so lovely. Everything was just so much more complicated for Elizabeth, but Alaina really explored her character growth, and it was magical. It was so magical. I loved it. I loved Elizabeth. Like, how could you not? She was so amazing. But I adored this. I really did. I adore this story so much, and I cannot recommend it enough. It's one of those great stories that you read and you think, I'm never going to be able to forget this. Like, not any second of it, not any part. It was just so sweet and magical and wonderful, and I loved every single second of it, and I can't wait to read it again as well, because I just love it so much. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of Brooke Takes Queen by Alaina Erdell, which I really hope you will. If you've read Brooke Takes Queen, then please do let us know what you thought of it. How much did you fall in love with it? Did you fall in love with it as much as I did? If you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to-be-read list, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, yes, I really want to read that, then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I hope you have the experience I had, and I hope you fall totally in love with it, because it is amazing, so good, and I really loved it. Bye.